It's the same idea, is that like your cost is going to be suffering. It's going to be uncertainty. It's going to be criticism. It's going to be mistakes. It's going to be failures. It's going to be feeling stupid. It's going to be looking cringe. It's going to be being embarrassed. That's your cost. And so the question is, most people trade it for a bag of chips. They trade it for Netflix. They trade it for staying in on the weekend, right? They trade it for sleeping in. And that's why it feels even worse, because you traded your life savings, you traded your life for something that wasn't worth it. And so we can't control this one, but we can control this one. And I think that's the value. So it brings me to my second thing. You can beat 99% of people if you can master the shame of rejection, the boredom of repetition, and the pain of feedback. You can beat almost anyone at anything if you're willing to fail 20 times in a row, look stupid in front of people that you care about, and keep going long after it stopped being convenient. So let me unpack that for a second. In 20 hours, most people can achieve a base level of competence in just about any skill. And that includes money-making skills. That's what's crazy. Like, you want to learn sales? Your first 20 hours of sales, you will learn more about sales than all of the videos and all the books you've ever read. Because you have so much more feedback because you're actually doing it. That's the thing, is that you need feedback cycles to learn. And learning, for everyone, same condition, new behavior. So if you watch more videos, but your conditions are the same, and your behavior does not change, you entertained yourself. You did not educate yourself. Learning only manifests with a change in behavior in the same conditions. And so if you're going to consume stuff, you have to act on it in order for learning to occur. And so I say this because, as somebody who once was a entrepreneur who liked to tickle my ears with different books and self-help stuff, I realized one day, this was when I was 21 or 22, I had read like 14 self-help books over like a quarter. And I was like, I'm going to read a book a week, that whole thing, right? And I realized at the end of the 14 books, I was in the same job, working in the same city, and nothing in my life had changed. And so I was like, well, then what was the outcome of those books? What was the point of reading them? And then I was like, oh, if I don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. And so then at that point, I then vowed that the next book that I read, I would do everything in the book. And until I had done that, I wouldn't read another book. And then I quit my job and I drove across the country, and then a lot of things changed, right? But I say that because some of you guys are in that boat. But it scales all the way up. You can change your entire bloodline the moment you realize that what you do next always matters more than what you did last. And so even though I had read 14 books in a row, it doesn't mean that on my 15th book or your 15th book or your 15th video or 500th video,